It's good for you. What's up? What's up? What's up? Yo, it's the morning tap in. What it do? This is a bad habit. This is a bad habit. But I guess it helps you strengthen your jawline. So you can get that crisp jawline. Yeah. Monday morning tap in. Anybody that taps in, know that I do this consistently every Monday morning. On my way to my wage slavery. On my way to my wage slavery, I tap in. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope everybody got a chance to spend some time with your family, especially men, as it is said that a man can't be a man if he don't spend time with his family. Can't be a real man. That's a line from the Godfather. No, chill out. But anyway, man, I'm just tapping in. Monday morning, another one. On my way to the wage slave. You dig? We all out here trying to survive, man. We all out here trying to survive, trying to thrive. What it do? Commenters comment. Trolls, what's up? Yo, what's up, everyone? I see people starting to tap in. Driving while vlogging like you're in a hurry to meet me. What a name, Satan. Yeah, man, Satan. On my way to hell. In the metaphorical sense. On my way to my wage slave. But you got to do it. You got to get it in when you can get it in, man. I mean, when else can I get it in? You know what I'm saying? I got to get it in when I can get it in, because I'm always on the move. Always on the move. So I got to get it in when I get it in. You're going to heaven. Your heaven and your hell are both states of being. Your heaven and your hell are both states of being. It is not an actual literal place that you think. You can have heaven here, or you can have hell. And any existence where, it's rough. Take, for instance, someone living on the streets, battling an addiction, battling whatever, some type of terminal disease. That's a hell, one would say. But let's say someone that has a peaceful existence, has all their needs met, has, family, they don't have a want or need. And it's subjective. It's subjective because you can be, it's subjective. Like, For some people, that's having wealth, having a lot of material possessions. For others, that's just, having good health, family, friends, peace of mind, and all their needs met. So I say that to say you don't have to leave this physical plane to have your heaven or your hell. Just know that. I realize that. There is no pie in the sky. None of that. So you can forget about all that. Right now, I'm not living in my total heaven because I'm not doing things, or right now I have the ability to have the things that I think let's say that I want. And so right now I'm in a semi state of heaven and hell. Like, I'm grateful. I have good health. I have my family around me and they're in good health. I have a roof over my head. I have this vehicle to drive that I'm paying on. But and then I have, that to me is something to be grateful for. But the fact that I have to get up every morning to go to something that I don't like because I have to, pay my bills and that they're not paying me enough, well, that's a hell. And I'm doing what I can do to try to change that, but it is a hell. Let y'all see where I'm heading into so y'all can see. Every morning, I gotta head into this building right here, and you're gonna see a bunch of people sitting at a desk, and I have to check in with somebody that can determine whether I work today or not, whether I make food to eat for my family or not. See, to me, that is a hell. What's one of the most impactful things you ever been told? Shout out, I guess one of the most impactful things I've ever been told. Damn, man, so many things. I guess live each day as if it can be your last, because one day it surely will be. And I try to keep. Hey, mama, how you doing? I try to keep that mindset. 2, 7, 3, 1, 8. Yeah, but yeah, that's a great question, Joseph Hernandez. Great question, man. Alan has a.
I should come in late on Mondays and go home early on Fridays. Well, that's what they said.
Let y'all see it.
I'll tell you a story.
Yo.
So you're arriving right now, right?
Huh?
You're arriving right now?
Oh, no.
Yeah, you didn't send, your arrival, so I'm assuming you're arriving right now.
Oh, no, I didn't write right now.
Yeah, like I said, you haven't sent your start shift, so.
Am I still on?
Is that gonna happen in like an hour or
You're
two?
still on board.
It should be like.
Am I still on duty?
15 minutes? Okay.
Are you?
'Cause she's in.
Did you check your
Alright, so I should
I mean, you're just arriving right now.
So I'll just,
I'm not arriving right now. I've been here, master.
I'll give you a
You're
call once
arriving
it's
right now
fixed.
because you haven't sent your start shift. So just keep in mind, I'm gonna notate it today.
Okay. Okay.
You're gonna be going to Rialto today.
Rialto? They dropped the ball last Friday.
Yeah, the wrong address.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I noted that. I notated that.
Yeah.
All right. Uh-huh. I can't, man. I wanted to, but you see that? That's hell. That's hell. I got it. That individual right there that I know I'm a lot smarter than. I know this, but look, she had to check me and say, I'm going to note that you're just walking in right now to your shift. And I clearly said, hey, I've been here. But like I said, you know, what can you do? What can you do when you don't have your freedom, when you don't have the ability to, you know, call your own shots? You got to put up with this shit because, you know, I'm responsible. I got people that depend on me, and I don't want to be irresponsible and, you know, yell at her, you know, or tell her to shut the hell up. So I had to deal with it. But I'll let y'all see. Like this is I don't think no other streamer, no other YouTuber is gonna give you the ins and outs of their life. Like they all, like when you look at any other, you can look at any other YouTuber, any other content creator, they only gonna show you the good. They're not gonna show you the bad stuff, the effed up stuff that they go through. You know what I'm saying? That's why you guys, yeah, I called her master. Yeah, you caught that, huh? Yeah, I called her master because I'm like a slave. Yes, you see, I'm real. I'm real. So I said yes, master. Now she didn't hear me. I kind of said it, you know, but yeah, I said yes, master, because what she's doing, she asking me, did you report to work on time? Did you clock in on time? I'm going to note you. I'm like, look, I've been here. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I, you know, rather than argue with her and try to prove it to her, it is what it is. Like, I'm not even going to, you know, like, what can I do? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I called her master because that's why I felt like she was, you know, I felt that's how she was getting at me. Yes. Are you clocked in on time? Are you clocked in on time? Yes, massa. Yes, massa. I showed up early, massa. Yes, sir, massa. I's a good nigga. I works hard for you, massa. I works hard for you. I showed up on time. I clocked in on time. I's a good nickel. You know, I used to be free. You know what I'm saying? That's why I talk like this. I used to be a free slave. I used to call my own shots, and this is an adjustment. You know, I've been adjusting to being a wage slave the best that I can. The best that I can. So with that being said, I do have to check in. I do have to, you know, that's what I'm going to be in today, y'all. So y'all can see. I do have to check in. And, yeah, I'll leave y'all with this message. Before I go, heaven and hell are actual states of being. You don't have to die to go to heaven, and you don't have to die to go to hell. I was told this is something I was told when I was in school, in college, that I learned that when you looked at the people that were, you know, my ancestors, those were that enslaved, right? The slave master would tell them, you know, basically, when you die, you're going to go to heaven. When you die, you're going to get to live your heaven, right? So you're going to be going through all this BS that you're going through, you know, being enslaved, being whipped, your women being raped, your males being raped, you being sold and treated like animals. But it's okay, because when you die, you're gonna have your pie in the sky. You're gonna get to live in mansions and whatnot when you're dead. Meanwhile, the slave master was living in heaven. He got people working. He had people working for him and his family. he got to have access to nonstop sexual access to the women that were enslaved whenever he wanted to. He had to have his wealth. He got to have, he lived a heaven on earth. And so that message let me know, like, hey, when I heard that message that, what my ancestors went through and how they were told you can have your pie in the sky, I realized, hey, it was all a farce. They did that to keep us in a state of mind where we'll deal with the BS and not want to uprise and not want to revolt against it and just put up with it. They fed us that Bible and told us, and after they manipulated it and made it to where we can be more docile, but they told us, hey, you guys don't worry about all the stuff that you're going through, because when you die, you'll have your heaven, and meanwhile we'll have our heaven here on earth. So with that being said, y'all, hope y'all have a good one. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. I'll holler at you later. For every dark night is a better day. Stay focused. For sure. Thank you, Joseph. You too, bro. Peace out.